Geek Philosophy. Today we're going to be talking about CW's newest show, Black Lightning, Episode 1, Resurrection. Now, I have to say, I really enjoyed this first episode. Seeing one of a C or D list superhero character, Black Lightning, from the comic books and onto the television screen was very enjoyable. And honestly, with Black Lightning, there could have been 1,000 things that go wrong with this first episode, but they made it enjoyable and a very teachable moment for a lot of people in the community. So let's first talk about the story. Cress Williams plays Jefferson Pierce, who is a principal at Garfield High School, who used to be a superhero. He's retired for years now. Main reason he retired is because it was a strain on his family and his wife. So he got out of the game and just focused on being a principal. Unfortunately, his wife divorced him before he officially left the superhero vigilante business behind. But nevertheless, he is raising two girls. One's 22, as a nursing student, and the other one's 16, who goes to school. So Anissa is the oldest of the group, of the daughters, and she's definitely seen as a black activist, woke, beautiful, strong sister, and played by Nafisa Williams, which honestly I've seen her in Brotherly Love. She does amazing in this role. And then you also have Jennifer Pierce, who is a high school student who's a little rebellious and is trying to get out of the shadow of her father and her sister. But she does a great job. China McClain does a great job playing her and her snarky attitudes and kind of being rebellious. And with the sisters together, it is some great chemistry on set. One of the things I would definitely say, you have a strong presence of a lot of black African American females on this show, with Jill Scott coming on as Lady V, who we might find out is a good guy or a bad guy. We don't know. You also have Christine Adams, who plays Jefferson's ex-wife, Lynn Stewart. Maybe a relationship to Jon Stewart, may not be a relationship to Jon Stewart. I'll let you find out. And she is the mother of the two daughters. Now, she's not living at home with them, so they're living with their father. It does cause a great dynamic of just back and forth, and you see a lot of great co-parenting between the two. And you can tell there's still a spark in there. And Jefferson really wants to bring his family whole again, which is a strong message, and I love that message being preached on a CW show where they could easily just have him date someone else or have a whole bunch of side girls. But they make him play the honorable route, which is great for the character. The premise of the story is, there's a lot of social tension going on, especially in the black community and cops, and a gang known as the 100. So there's protests and so forth going on, and in the midst of that, his daughters get involved, which make him come out of retirement to fight the new gang, or not new gang, but the gang, the 100. And you also see that there's a main villain, Tobias Whale, who might be the big bad and might not. Honestly, this show does have a very Netflix feel to it versus the regular CW shows. Does have some not graphic, but some strong fight scenes, some gun violence, which I wasn't expecting from CW show. But it also has a lot of important morals and lessons to teach. And it teaches it in a way where it's not preachy. They kind of let the point be known, give the rebuttals, and then move on from the situation and not harp on one thing over and over again. And it did a great job of actually showing how gangs operate. A lot of people just think, all right, you're in a gang, you're a bad guy, you're the scum of the earth, that's it. Not really digging into why people actually do join gangs. And you see an interaction between Jefferson, a gang member, and one of the gang, a young kid in the gang. And the gang member really shows that he's trying to be a father or a big brother figure to the younger generation in his gang. But he shows it with a tough love, which makes it seem like you want to go for obedience. And it goes for a little rougher undertones almost abusive, but it shows this young kid might not have a father figure, and this is what he sees, and he's being treated with tough love. He'll gravitate to that more than not having a father figure at all. So you kind of see how gangs operate and how they recruit and they keep their members. But nevertheless, it was a great first episode. If it stays like this for the rest of the season, which is only 8 episodes in this season, I think this show will definitely get renewed for a second season. And there are some talks about one of the daughters, Anessa, getting superpowers, as her DC counterpart has superhero name is Thunder, and she has density powers. So if they can show that on there and them working together, and possibly the second daughter, Jennifer, getting powers and maybe possibly the second season, that will be a great look. And you can get like an Arrow-like show without the Arrow-like drama. But that wraps up for the review. I definitely give this a show a highly recommended for you to watch. It is on Tuesday night at 9 a.m. on the CW. If you miss it, you can also catch it on demand on the CW app. All right? Well, that's my time. Geek Philosophy, Geek Way of Thinking. Have a great day. Thank you for stopping by Geek Philosophy. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up button, put your philosophies in the comments, and also hit that subscribe button so you can be notified of all future videos. Thanks for stopping by Geek Philosophy, the Geek Way of Thinking.